Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book haul. These are all of the books that I've bought and received recently, and I'm really excited because there are so many exciting new books that I can't wait to read and I can't wait to share with you guys. So the first one I bought because I got given a gift voucher by a really sweet friend of mine. She recommended that I get Shades of Magic by V.E. Schwab or Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I haven't read either of them and they've both been on my TBR for a really long time. So I ended up picking up Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is a YA fantasy novel, and as far as I'm aware it's about a guy who is trying to pull off a heist because he can make a lot of money off of it, and in order to pull it off he bands together with 6 outcasts. So I'm really curious about this book. I've heard really awesome things about it from a lot of other people, so I'm really excited to read this one. Next, I was sent a whole stack of books from Victorian University Press, which was really nice of them. So if you guys see this video, thank you so much for sending these out to me. I'm really looking forward to reading all of them. Victorian University Press is a New Zealand publishing house, and yeah, so all of these books I think are by New Zealand authors, which is really exciting, and they all sound amazing. One of them I've actually already read before. You guys would have seen this in one of my wrap-ups a few months ago. I got it out from the library back then, so I'm glad to have it on my shelf now, and it is Baby by Annalise Jochims. This is an adult thriller. It's kind of an odd one. It's not your typical like murder mystery kind of thriller. It's just kind of like creepy the whole way through. So it's about 2 women that kind of run away together to live on a houseboat. They're both running away from like different things in their lives, and stuff just kind of gets a bit creepy and messed up because one of the women is like a little bit delusional and detached from reality. The next one that I'm going to share with you guys comes out in October, so it's not quite out yet, but it will be very soon, and it's a really exciting one that I feel like will interest a lot of you guys because it deals with mental health. So this one is Headlands, New Stories of Anxiety, edited by Naomi Arnold. This one, from what I understand from the blurb and everything, it sounds like it's got contributions from a bunch of different people in New Zealand about dealing with anxiety and what it's like. Really good for people who have others in their life who maybe deal with anxiety and they don't really get it. I feel like this will give people sort of more empathy or like just a better understanding of what anxiety is like. I'm really interested to read this because I don't personally suffer from an anxiety disorder, but I know people that do, so I'm curious to read this. I know everyone's experiences will be different, but that's why I'm glad they've got like a broad range of people to write about the subject as well. The next one is one that I don't know a whole lot about. I've just kind of read the blurb, but it is The New Ships by Kate Duignan. And this one, the cover is beautiful, let's just talk about that. It's really pretty, but as far as I can tell, I would say this is maybe like literary fiction. It's about a guy who has lost his wife, so it's tracing back through some of his memories with her and trying to figure out like how to be without her in his life. The next one is one that I am really looking forward to, and it is a poetry collection. This one is called Pocahontas, which is basically like a Māori-ized kind of version of Pocahontas, which is a really clever title. I like it, and it's by Tai Tibble. This is, like I said, a poetry collection. I think the cover is beautiful, it's amazing, very artistic, and I'm really looking forward to reading the poems in here. It looks like they're all like different kind of formats and stuff, and you guys know I don't read a whole lot of poetry, but I really want to read more, especially I feel by New Zealand authors. I think it will be maybe a bit more relatable for me and things. The next one I am also very excited to read, and I feel like I might pick it up in October. It is Tess by Kirsten McDougall. This one says on the back that it is a gothic love story, and I love gothic novels, so I'm excited about this one. It says it's about a young woman who's on the run, and she ends up getting picked up by a middle-aged guy, and she's getting to know his family situation and what's going on with him. So I'm not sure whether the love story is between him and her or whether it's like him and his situation, I don't know, but I'm curious to read this one. Again, it's got a very cool cover, and it's blurbed on the back by Elizabeth Knox, who is one of my favourite New Zealand authors, so I'm excited about that. I feel like because she's blurbed it and says very good things about it, I'm gonna enjoy this one. The last book from Victoria University Press is We Can Make a Life by Chessie Henry. This one is a non-fiction book. It's a memoir slash biography, I guess. I don't know how many of you guys, because a lot of you are overseas, had heard about the Christchurch earthquakes that we had here in New Zealand quite a few years ago now, but there were 2 earthquakes, both very severe. One of them, I don't think anyone died. That was the first one. The second one was very horrific. Lots and lots and lots of people died. And in particular, there was this one building in the city called the CCTV building that just came down, and there were a lot of people in it, and that was kind of one of the worst areas in the earthquakes. So Chessie Henry's dad was a doctor who, after the earthquake, went into the building to try and rescue people, and obviously that would have been a very traumatic experience. So she's interviewing him about that and about how it's affected his life. I think he ended up having a bit of a breakdown and things, so yeah, I think it's really nice that his daughter's written it, and I'm really interested to read this one. I feel like lots and lots of people that I know here in New Zealand will be wanting to pick up this one as well. I'm definitely going to be lending it out to my parents because they grew up in Christchurch. As soon as I finish reading this, I know they're going to be very, very keen to get their hands on it as well. I feel like it's going to be one that's quite hard to read, but I think non-fiction like this is really important. And in the middle of this book there are a lot of photographs and stuff from like different parts of her dad's life, which I think is really nice. There's also a couple of images from the earthquakes. So this is what I was on this side here. This is the CCTV building that came down, which really, like, it doesn't look like a building anymore, it's just rubble. But yeah, this one actually is also blurbed by Elizabeth Knox on the back, so again I have a lot of confidence that it's a fantastic book. The last book in this haul is one that Yasmin sent to me this month. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that my friend Yasmin and I, whose channel I will link down below, we send each other a book every month, and this book arrived yesterday. Normally I'm really good and I wait to open it in the video with you guys so that you can see my reaction, but yesterday I just wanted to open it. I just couldn't wait, so I opened it. The book that she sent me, it's a really exciting one, was The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. You guys know, again, if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, The Secret History by Donna Tartt is pretty much my favourite book of all time. I read that one earlier this year, I think. And it's just phenomenal. I love that book, so I'm really excited to have another book by Donna Tartt to read. I also have The Goldfinch, which is on my shelf. I haven't picked it up yet. My brother gave me that one earlier this year, so I need to read both of these, but I'm so excited to have another Donna Tartt book. This one sounds very dark. There's a family, and the boy, who I think is only 9 years old, yeah, he's only 9 years old, he is found dead, and they suspect foul play, but it never gets kind of resolved. So 11 years later, his sister, who now is only 12, decides that she's gonna investigate the murder with one of her friends. She wants to find out who did it and like punish them. It says that it kind of starts as like a child's game, like playing detective, but gets really dark and dangerous, so I'm very intrigued to read this one. The Secret History was somewhat of a dark novel as well. I don't think it was as dark as this one actually, just because this one involves children, which instantly makes it more creepy, but perhaps this one will be a good one for me to read in October for Halloween as well, just because I tend to gravitate towards like darker books during October. So those are all of the books that I have bought and received recently. If you guys have read any of them, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to see any reviews or anything in particular of any of these books, let me know that as well, and let me know which ones sound appealing to you, like which ones are you really interested to hear more about. I am personally really excited for all of these. I don't think I can even pick favorites because I just want to read all of them right now. Thank you guys for watching this. If you want to keep up with what I'm reading all of the time and see when I get to reading these books, you can friend me on Goodreads. That's linked down below, as well as my Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you with another video in a couple of days. Bye.